What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today we are going to be making some keto Spanish cauliflower rice. This goes great as a side to any Mexican dish. So let's go ahead and go over the ingredients real quick, and then we'll jump on over into the video. Before we get into that, if you like low carb recipes, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Alright, so for this recipe, we are going to be using a 12-ounce frozen bag of cauliflower rice, 1/4 of an onion, 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of chicken bouillon, 2 teaspoons of tomato bouillon, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, 4 tablespoons of water, 1 teaspoon of cumin, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of cilantro. If you're strict keto, you may not use the tomato and the chicken bouillon because of some of the ingredients it may have, but hey, if you can fit it into your diet, then I highly recommend making this recipe and not leaving it out. I get this frozen rice cauliflower from Sam's Club. It comes with 4 of these 12-ounce bags in a bigger bag, and it's around $8 or so it's pretty well worth the price, seeing that you can get a 10 or 12-ounce bag at other stores for $3 to $4 for just the one bag. So let's go ahead and start off. We are not going to put any oil into our pan because cauliflower, we need to pretty much cook all the liquid out of it, but we're going to start off with dumping our 1/4 of an onion into the pan first, just to kind of get it sauteed a little bit before we add the cauliflower. Now we can dump our cauliflower in. It can cook together. You are gonna cook the cauliflower until there's no liquid in the pan. That's why you don't want to add any oil. You don't want soggy cauliflower rice, so do cook it in a dry pan. That's always going to be your best bet. I have tried it both ways. I have cooked it with oil, and this way is much better. So let's let that cook for a few minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and add in our 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. You can use fresh garlic or minced garlic. Today I'm just using the jar because it's easier. So we're going to go ahead and add that, and then we're going to let it cook for 2 to 3 minutes until it's fragrant. And then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, and in here I have garlic powder, pepper, and the cumin. I'm going to add that in to season the cauliflower and give it a little mix. And for this recipe, we're also going to be using chicken and tomato bouillon. So a lot of strict keto dieters are going to be totally against this because of some of the ingredients in there, but I am okay with using it for my diet, and if you can fit it into yours, then go ahead. If you can fit it into your diet, I would highly recommend that you don't leave it out, because I feel like that really makes this Spanish cauliflower rice. So we are going to add in 2 teaspoons of the tomato bouillon. And we're adding in 1 teaspoon of the chicken bouillon. And let's stir that up so that we can make sure that the seasoning does get all over all the cauliflower. Now we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of tomato paste to this Spanish rice. And actually, this is what pretty much is the secret ingredients for this, is using tomato paste instead of using tomato sauce. I see a lot of Spanish cauliflower rice recipes using tomato sauce, just as you would make normal Spanish rice. But the only problem is that the rice comes out kind of too soggy, so you're going to use some tomato paste, and trust me, it gives it a lot more flavor. And to this, we're also going to add in 4 tablespoons of water, because you do need to have a little bit of water in it to kind of make sure the tomato paste spreads around, but it's still going to be a lot less liquid than using a can or half a can of tomato sauce. So now as you can see that the cauliflower rice has a nice color to it that it's supposed to have, and we're going to add in about a teaspoon of cilantro, but you can add as much or as little as you like. You can use fresh or dried. I just happen to have fresh, so if I have fresh, I do prefer to use the fresh cilantro in this. So give it a little mix, let that cilantro build up the flavor inside the rice, and that is pretty much it, guys. We're just gonna let it cook for a few more minutes, and as you can see, there is no liquid in this rice at all. It looks fluffy. This is exactly how you want it to look, and you're pretty much done. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn this off, and here we go. Some beautiful, beautiful looking Spanish rice for your great side for your low carb recipes. So again, if you are new here, please hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell if you want more keto or low carb recipes.